Okay, so let me look right there. Today is drop day, y'all. Actually, for the first time, this is our first drop in over a year. The last time we dropped, I think, was October 14th of last year. This is the last thing that we dropped. This was 14 months ago. We're getting ready to drop Free as a Bird collection at 3 o'clock. And for the first time, I'm not nervous. I'm actually not nervous. And the reason I'm not nervous is because I don't have any expectations. Before, when I was dropping, y'all, I never had rollouts for any of it. Didn't know how to do none of that stuff. Having a brand identity changes everything. I know exactly what my brand is. I know exactly how I want to portray my brand. And I know exactly what I want to create based off my brand identity. And so for us, the mission is do what scares you. And the vision is make fear fashionable. So based off of those two things, I'm able to create every single thing based off that message that I'm trying to portray to y'all. So far, this rollout that we've done for the Free as a Bird collection has been our best rollout thus far. I kind of call this the trial run because it's the first of many to come. Being naive, I thought that every time we drop, we should sell out because I would look at people on social media and think like, oh shoot,
We need to sell out. We should sell out. As soon as we drop, we should have people rushing to the...
We don't have an audience though. So how do I expect people to rush to the website when we don't have an audience yet? The plan and the goal and the mission is to build the audience first. This is actually the reality of starting a brand and not showing y'all the moment we hit 100,000 in sales for the first day. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to show y'all what it's like to start at the bottom, what it's like to actually build a brand. I don't feel like most people show y'all building the brand. Like, I don't want to start showing y'all, cut the camera on when we start to have success. I want to show y'all what it's like to not have people flood the website, not even have 10 people on the website at one time. The clothes that I make is the stuff that I want to wear. You know what I mean? The stuff that I want to see people in. And I'm not trying to sell y'all the clothes. What I want to sell y'all is the message, do what scares you. Because the only reason I'm doing this brand right now and I'm getting ready to do this drop Free as a Bird at 3 o'clock is because I'm just doing what scares me. Because I didn't drop in 14 months because I was scared. So we're going to see how it goes. We're going to have a collection or we're going to have the camera on. I'm fixing to just do my thing, sit here till about 3 o'clock.
Cowards never start.
Cowards never
This
start.
is what cowards are afraid of what just happened.
Yep.
You know, they're afraid that they're not gonna get a sale. Just keep going. That's the song. All right, bro.
All right,
Happy for you, bro.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love you, bro.
All right, love you, bro. Your countdown Free as a Bird is almost over. Access to your online store is no longer restricted. Online store is now open to everybody. And so hopefully, I don't know who is going to, but the website is now open. Right now we got 4 viewers live right now. Right now it still says 4 live viewers. We got 1 person that's active in the cart right now. We released the collection at 3 o'clock. It's 3:24. In 24 minutes, we've only gotten 1 order. And we dropped a pretty much 4 or 5 piece collection. So this is real, y'all. This is how it is in the beginning. And you just gotta persevere. And I'll holler at y'all boys. Okay, December 23rd, 6:49. It's a few days, it's Tuesday. It's a few days after we dropped the Free as a Bird collection. And I just wanna show y'all an update. What's that y'all see? We literally only got 1 order and it is Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night. You can do all the promotion. You can do all that. And literally nothing happens. I wasn't upset at all because I was telling y'all earlier, I didn't have any expectations for the first time. I was having a meeting last night with my boy. We were talking about things that he's doing and things I'm doing. And I was talking about the collection and telling him, yo, we've never had a drop go this bad when it comes to sales. I've never had just 1 order on a drop, never. And I thought it was so odd. I'm like, what's the problem? What went wrong? I thought I had it. I thought everything was done right. Thought the rollout was great. Thought the rollout was the best rollout we've ever done. And my boy and I, we got to talking in our meeting last night and we stayed up for hours I just want to say that conversation that we have changed my thoughts about the collection. And I want to start off by saying this. I apologize. The thing that me and my boy talked about that he brought to my attention, I asked him, I'm like, yo, was the message clear? Was the message clear? But first, before I asked him that, I said, yo, go to my Instagram page. Go to Made in IKEE. I said, when you go there, what's the message? And he said, honestly, he's like, do what scares you, of course. I said, but do you get that from going on the page? And he was like, bro, can I be honest with you? I said, yeah, of course. He's like, it just looks all over the place. And I said, So we checked out a couple other brands that I know of. And I told my boy to check them out. I said, go to their Instagram and tell me what their brand is. Tell me what their message is. He scrolled for about a minute, maybe a minute and 30 seconds. He got it. I didn't have to give him a hint or anything. He got it right away. The problem is I lacked communication. I failed to communicate to do what scares you. How do you do what scares you? What happens before you do what scares you? What happens after you do what scares you? The communication. I failed with this rollout. That's something I had to come and realize. So I had to think about it the last couple days. And I didn't get down on myself because I'm having so much fun with this brand. I'm having so much fun trying to figure it out. I'm having so much fun trying to build a brand. But first, Denzel, I have to figure out what the brand is. The brand is do what scares you. How do you communicate that? Through clothes. How? And that's what I failed you guys on. So I have to go back into the deep end and I have to rearrange and restructure some things, and I'm going to figure it out this week. And me and my boy were enlightened by reading up on and listening to different marketing strategies and how you do such a thing when it comes to making a brand identity or making a brand, coming up with a brand identity and communicating it. This is called growing pains. So I want y'all to know, for the Free as a Bird collection, we dropped 4 or 5 pieces. We sold 1 shirt. It's a part of it. It's a part of it. If you don't want to figure it out, then that's why most people quit, because you don't have a love for it. But I'm going to figure it out. And once I do, you'll see.